Hey everyone, it's Danielle Taylor with Keller Williams Realty here on the beautiful Outer Banks. And not that it matters for the content, but it is St. Patrick's Day, so I have my green, no pinching. Anyway, today I'm going to jump on real quick and talk about the things that help me as your trusted realtor professional find you the right house in the best possible time frame and to meet the goals that you've set for yourself. So here's my top 10. Here's my top 10 things that help me help you, okay? So the first one is help me understand your timing. How soon do you want to buy? That's going to really help me start feeding you the information in the appropriate time frame. There's no sense overwhelming you with a million specific pieces of information about property if your time is 2 years out. We're going to focus on different things as you lead up to buying. Still a good idea to start early. Don't misunderstand that. Ooh, can't speak today. But that's the thing. What's your timing? Number two is, what's the purpose of this property? Is this a second home? Is this a primary home? Or is this an investment property? Helping me understand those three things is going to help me guide you to the best possible options. The third thing is, what areas do you like? You know, the Outer Banks is a large area and expands and encompasses a lot of space. And each of the towns and parts of the Outer Banks have a very specific flair. So I tend to find that people gravitate to a certain area. So some things to think about are, where do you normally vacation? Where have you vacationed and liked? Where have you vacationed and maybe not liked as much? So helping me narrow that down is going to help me bring you options. The fourth thing is, how many bedrooms and bathrooms do you need? So what does your family composition look like? Who do you think will be joining you when you use the beach house? Or how do you want to use this as an investment? What type of guest are you trying to attract? What type of price are you trying to attract from a rental income perspective? That's going to drive how many beds and baths we're looking for, okay? Number five, the key one kind of is, what's your price range? What price range have you spoken with your lender partner and decided feels comfortable? I tell this to every single client. Buying a beach house is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be super stressful when it comes to stretching yourself to the point financially where it loses the fun part, okay? I'm not saying there won't sometimes be bumps in the road. There will. That's just the reality of life. But it's supposed to be fun. So don't stretch too far. Make sure you're working with your trusted lender. Number six, would you consider building new? You know, we've got a lot of homes on the Outer Banks that were built back in the early 80s. Maybe that's not your style. Maybe you're not looking for a project. Maybe you'd like to start from scratch. So that could open up a whole different world of opportunities for us, looking for land, looking for the perfect place to have it, and then working with me to team you up with some really awesome local builders to make your dream come true. So think about new construction. Number seven, let me just pop up here on my notes so I don't miss the next one. Number seven is, how about a fixer-upper? So we just talked about new construction. Would you and do you enjoy a fixer-upper opportunity? There's a lot of shows on HGTV talking about fixer-uppers, and they can be a really fun thing. I did one, actually. Look back on my website or YouTube channel. You can see the blog from when we renovated ours, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody wants a fixer-upper. So think about how you would feel about a fixer-upper. Number eight is, what proximity to the water do you want to be? And this really comes into play thinking about what are the things that your family loves to do when they're visiting the Outer Banks. Some people will say, we are beach people 24/7. We love it. Get us as close to the ocean, Danielle, as we possibly can be in our price range. So that's really good for me to know. Some people will say, I absolutely will not consider a home that does not have an ocean view, even if it's just a peek of the water. Some people will say to me, hey, when we visit, we absolutely love kayaking and paddleboarding. And then I might say back to you, would you consider a property on the sound side where you could walk out your back door and jump on your paddleboard and be out in the water in minutes? So those are some things to think about is what are the activities you like to do? And then how do we get you close to those activities? The ninth thing is amenities. So we need to talk a bit about what amenities do you want in your home? Do you love a game room that's got a pool table or a foosball table? Do you absolutely want a private pool? Do you want a hot tub? Do you want an elevator? Is an elevator really important for members of your family? So those are the things that will help us dial it in as well. And number 10 is really the most important when you think about it, because this is an asset. Yes, it's an enjoyable asset, but it's an asset. So we want to talk about your overall financial goals, okay? What are you looking to get out of this property? Are you looking to use it as what I would call incidental rental, which is we're going to rent it some, but we're also going to rent it a lot. And the rental income, we're really just looking for that to help us offset some of the costs. Or are you a true pure investor buyer that says to me, Danielle, I'm probably not going to use it at all. I want to find the homes that drive the most possible revenue because cash flow is my biggest goal. Or you might say to me, hey, I'm moving here full time, so I really want you to find me the absolute perfect fit for my family. And the financial reasons for me doing it are a byproduct. So I'm going to look for appreciation over time. I'm going to look for making a good decision, but the primary driver won't be financial. So anyway, that's my top 10 things to think about. Those are the top 10 things to feed me back. And when you reach out and start working with me, those are the top 10 questions I'm going to be sending to you to fill out. So I hope you have a great day. I hope the luck of the Irish is with you. And if you're already on the search for a beach house, I hope the luck of the Irish is in finding that one. I hope you have a great day.